こんばんは、おやすみ、おはようございます。俺は名前はFumiyoくん。我は最強妖怪。よろしくお願いします。Hello, hello everyone. My name is Fumiyoくん. I am the best ghost and the only ghost that you need. And welcome to today's writing corner. So, I guess we're going to be writing some stuff today. Well, hopefully we will. I pray that our glorious writing is good. If not, then now that's a problem. Well, here we are. Very chill evening. Not much really is going to happen today. I'm just going to be writing. So if you would like to join me today by writing, go ahead, write something. I forgot to have some music on. Here it is. Here's the music. Birb. Yep, I'm going to be writing a story about a birb today. Well, it's going to be lore-wise, but I hope to God I get something right. Not sure how that will go, but we'll see where we are. For now, I probably should have chat here at the bottom, but you can't see, so give me a minute. Let me just pull chat real quick, okay? Give me a second. I will hide this window. About real quick, but I'll drop by again in a bit. Oh, that's okay. Thank you so much for dropping by. Hope your day is going well. Hope your day is going fantastic. If not, well, I hope it gets better. Let's see. Just need to grab some couple of stuff. Forgot to put chat at the bottom. So, do bear with me here. This was a last minute idea after all. I wanted to write, but completely forgot to. Alright, let's see. Let's get a chat box real quick. Browser source. Writing chat. Here we go. Okay. Perfect. Well, not really perfect yet. Let me just resize that to what I need. I guess 1,000. And then for height, we'll keep it at 200. See that one? There we go. Okay, maybe a little bit less. 100. Maybe we'll do, yeah, there you go. 100 will do the trick. Sort it in right here. Perfect. There we go. Chat's now available above the writing. Okay. Perfect. Now let's bring back this window. Here we are. Perfect. To open myself a little bit so I can read my own chat. Using my phone as a chatometer. Don't know what that means. I never will either. So breezy today. A little cold, but not too cold. Right. Birb? Today we'll be writing a story about a bird. Hopefully that is. Well, if everything goes well, that is, well, you know how these things go usually. Right. Don't want this to be too loud, nor do I want this to be too low, so we'll keep the music right there. Here we are. So, we're talking about a bird today. We'll be writing about said bird. Now, I don't really have a specific amount of time allotted for... Oh crap, that's bad. I don't really have a specific amount of time allotted for how much I'm going to be writing today. Nor is there going to be a little too much time, so let's hope to God that we write quite a bit. If not, then who knows. I will say that I did prepare snacks for myself. Got some tea. Got some chocolate wafers as well. which is, by the way, fantastic. Alright. Keep in mind, my style of writing is known to be write, correct everything later. So, just saying, grammatical error and punctuation will all go through. Chocolate wafers. You know, there's little biscuits in between chocolate sandwiches almost. I got a lot of them today. Well, we bought a whole pack and I wanted to use it to my advantage. So there we go. Oh, let me scoot in closer. Oh, I need to see my keyboard now, don't I? Wafers? Yes, wafers. Wafers. What, you've never heard of wafers before? You pronounce it wafer? Yeah. Wait, how do you supposed to pronounce it then? Are you supposed to pronounce it differently? It's wafer. Wafer? Oh, no, I pronounce it wafers. Well, you know, I'm known to be a little bit weird with my enunciations, but who knows? God, the lighting's terrible where I am. Okay, let's see. Let's write something. It's always the beginning that always seems to be the hardest. Of all writing, just do know that when you're writing something, the beginning is always different. It's always difficult. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you come up with the most brilliant of all brilliant stories in the beginning, but the start always has to be good. Brit. That is true. Okay, let's see. How shall we start this? Talking about a bird. We are miles away in the sky yet, as of yet. So... let's see. Let's put my mic a little bit more towards here, so that I can look at my keyboard easily. I'll check my sound levels though. Am I fine? Am I heard? Feel like I'm gonna have to increase my volume for today. There we go. Much better. Alright, good for me and good for you. Perfect. Alright, here we are. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no. Crap. Considered. No. Birb. Oh, hello, Fatma. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Welcome to me writing with classical music on the side and also some really, really, as you could say, lovely tea on the side as well. Everything's on the side. I am very prone to spelling mistakes, I'll tell you that much. We'll fix that later. I'll watch this while I study for my physics exam. Oh, good luck on your physics exam. Hope it all goes well. Oh wait, is it noisy? Can you hear it? I hope it's not too loud. Spelling. No, it's not annoying, but it's definitely at ASMR level. Ah, okay, I see. I'm gonna need to use this. Simple spellings that I've probably forgotten. There we go. Oh, crap. Keep forgetting certain words for some reason. It annoys me. Let's see. I'm trying to look for a suitable town. Little town in Ireland. Greencastle, County Donegal, Northern Highlands. Once home to acclaimed Irish playwright Brian Frill, who lived here from 1960 until his death in 2015. Greencastle rests on the edge of Lofoyle in County Donegal, with a lively port and pleasant beach. The village takes its name from an early 14th century castle, the ruins of which loom over the entrance to the low, as well as being perfect for enjoying the natural wonders of the stunning Inishowen Peninsula. The village is also home to the popular family-run Keeley Seafood Bar, which overlooks the pretty harbour. That's good. I like this. Pretty nice. Let's see another one. Westport County, Mayo Bay Coast, Pride Queen's traditional music, leafy river walks, and genteel 18th century elegance makes Westport one of the most enjoyable towns on the wide Atlantic Way. This is one town where you'll never be short of things to do. From cycling the Great Western Greenway out to the Keeley Island, to climbing Croagh Patrick, to visiting the islands that dot Clew Bay. And after a days of sightseeing, Westport will welcome you back with the characterful pubs such as Mac Molly's, great restaurants such as a tavern and great places to stay such as Adomori Country House. Okay. It's very welcoming, okay. Clifton County, Galloway Bay Coast. Nestled at the edge of where the Olingen River flows into a bay. Clifton is known as the capital of Connemara, for good reason. This lively town is a hub for the epic surrounding landscape. It is an enjoyable mix of shops, traditional pubs, and great seafood such as Mitchell's. On days out of town, you can explore the nearby coral beaches at Manham Bay, go horse riding on the beach at the village of Clegan, spend an afternoon at the picturesque Kylemore Bay, or walk the trails of the Connemara National Park. I lit the magnesium strips on fire today. Oh, as in like in chemistry class? I miss chemistry class a lot. I hope you didn't get yourself hurt. Dooling County, Clare, Clift Coast. Thatched roofed cottages, friendly music pubs and a perfect setting in the heart of County Clare has made Dooling one of the most popular destinations on Ireland's west coast. From the village you can take a walk on the wild side of the cliffs of Moor Cliff Path, which hugs the coast closely all the way to the cliffs themselves, or reach out into Burren, a dramatic karst limestone plateau with its remarkable floral and fauna. After dark, soak up the crackling traditional music scene that Dooling is famous for in pubs just Gast O'Connor and McGann's. Yep, for a lab. Oh, I disliked chemistry. I was more of a physics guy. Yeah, same. I was more of a physics guy growing up. Then I started liking chemistry as chemistry got more harder. More like, not really harder, I would say got more interesting with its organic chemistry, and I just started touching on things on a more of a molecular basis. Then I was like, ooh, I like chemistry a lot. But I was more of a physics guy, and I still am a physics guy. I still go by my physics ways, but chemistry is still enjoyable. Dinkley County, Kerry, Southern Peninsula, with bright, colourful shop fronts and cafes, a row of fishing boats moored along the quay. Dingle County, Kerry is the very epitome of wild Atlantic charm, bohemian and cultured, buzzing with festivals and fun sights and fun nights out. Dingle celebrates seafood heritage in restaurants such as Doyle and Out of the Blue, and turns on traditional charm in some of the best pubs in the world. You can enjoy a Dingle gin or a pint of local Tom Crean's beer. Take a trip out on the water to meet the town's most famous resident, if you need a dolphin, or get an ice cream fix at Murphy's. Not finding very good ones, are we? I love chemistry. Physics is a little hard for me to understand. Actually, the thing with chemistry is that it's a lot more formulaic. I think about it the way like this: if you know how to perform well in mathematics, then you will definitely enjoy chemistry because it's more derivative mathematics, while physics to me is more physical. You can imagine it, you can actually see it. Though granted, chemistry has the same level of creativity and imagination, but it's just, I guess you could say, sort of weird, different to me. Okay, in the West, to not exist anymore. We might have to change a couple of things. Island, existing between towns. This is towns and villages in the Republic of Ireland. Why Dublin isn't big enough anymore. Got away. But Belfast I left behind doesn't exist anymore. 21 underrated towns in Ireland, perfect for a weekend getaway. Countries and provinces of Ireland. Class. Oh, actually that would be good. Abandoned towns in Ireland. These Irish ghost towns have laid abandoned for years, some for centuries. Okay. Slivimore, Achille Hill, County Mayo. Along the southern slope of Slivimore Mountain, which is on Achille Island in Coe Mayo, the ruins of nearly 100 stone cottages remain. It is believed that the cottages were at least semi-inhabited as recently as the mid-1900s as booley homes, where farmers would live during the summer months with their herds grazing nearby. However, archaeological finds indicates that this area was inhabited as far back as medieval times. The ecotourism website boasts that an hour spent meandering from cottage to neighboring cottage along the ancient track and through adjacent fields with their lazy bed ridges and furrows is a journey back in time. Sheltered under the slopes of Silver Moor and hidden from the 21st century, this tranquil corner of a remote island is a perfect place for quiet reflection and remembrance. Oh, I like this place. I will take this. Copy that. Yeah. If you knock on a door one too many times, regardless of who knocks at the door, will open. Somewhere high up in the sky, a flock of birds began their migration. They traveled along the... there we go. That fits in perfectly. They traveled along the southern slope of Silver Mountain. Galloway, Kingsale, Lumsport, Cork, Dingle, Belfast, Waterford, Clifton. I'll take Clifton. Clifton it is. Oh, hello, Brian. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you have a cup of tea that you'll be sipping on as I'm trying to elaborately write us a story. It'll be good to read and maybe good to, snap back onto. Hopefully that is. Who knows? Let me just fix that here. Oh, God. Alright, there we go. Oh, I cracked the bottom. Ow. My tea's getting cold. Should probably finish that quickly. See, never lose. Damn, did you just break your whole back? No, that was just my elbow. My back will have like multiple series of little cracks leading up to a very big one. And then afterwards my elbow. Jesus Christ, sounded like Bane up in here. Bane? You don't know of the dark. You do not know of anything. I was born in the dark. I was birthed by it. Destroyed by it. Alright. Back to where we were. He never looked so big. Well, as it did. No. Can't see, never looked so bad. We have quite a bit already. That's pretty good, eh? We have about 366 words. I'll give it a good old check later. That's pretty good. So hot. Wait, what? Is it very hot where you are? We have an air condition. I have my own, like, turned on to the max. Well, not really to the max, but hey. For that. No, you... Oh, thank you. You're too kind. What about me is so hot, Would you like to tell me? I'm gonna take a break from physics and watch Squid Game. Oh, okay. Good. Breaks are very important. Studying or working, having a break in between, at least 5 minutes to an hour is always good. Wait. Me working is very hard. I don't think so. I mean, I'm just, writing mindlessly. I will do a couple of checks maybe after stream, but who knows. How long are you going to stream for? I actually don't know. Usually me writing goes anywhere from maybe like I'd say 3 to 4 hours usually when I'm writing. Usually, it's when it's like I'm in the zone sort of thing. If I have a lot of inspiration, but expect anything from 2 to 4 hours. I'd say maximum 5. So yeah, don't worry. Go ahead, enjoy. Don't worry about me. I'll just be here in my chair. I'll get some snacks in a bit. Ah. Okay. Ow. Ow. There now. That's a lot of writing. Hello, Kudisis. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hi, yes. I am writing quite a bit. I think we wrote 521 words so far. So yes. Hi, long time no see. Hi. Indeed, long time no see. Glad to have you back. Hope your journeys to a faraway land or to a better day, or maybe some good sleep you've gotten. I do hope. Tell me, young traveler, what tales do you bring from faraway lands? What sleep? No, get some sleep, come on. You need to sleep. Sleeping is good, makes us better, and it also gives us an appetite to eat. Which frankly speaking, I like eating and sleeping. Probably I'm a sloth. If you don't sleep well, I'm going to go ahead and tackle you and cuddle you until you go to bed properly. $200 to $300. Sud. Sag. But what is 200 to 300? I wouldn't mind that. Oh, Kiwi, are you inviting me over to a bed? Hmm? How naughty. Ooh. 300 subs. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Two more subs until we get 300. Don't you think it's kind of crazy how I've started streaming on January, and from January to now, it's almost going to be November. Well, October, sorry. It's going to be October almost. Isn't it crazy how it's almost been an entire year? Technically speaking, on January, I will be celebrating my 1-year anniversary of streaming on YouTube and being, a streamer in general. All the content creation and everything. So I hope I will have a best of 2021 / it will also be I guess you can say, my 1-year anniversary video as well. Who knows? Honestly, I've been enjoying everything. You want me to subscribe on like 2 accounts to get you there? Oh no, you don't have to. Personally, chat. Let's have a little deep talk, shall we? Let's move this a little closer. I'll break from writing. Oh, very deep, I know. I don't really have much to care for numbers. Numbers are nice, of course. It's nice to see that there's like, 300,000 and millions of people who enjoy my content. It's really nice. But I really don't pay mind to it, I guess you could say. I started streaming and creating videos and all that because I wanted to have an outlet for self-expression. And editing to me is really fun. Obviously, some days I haven't been having fun with it, mostly because I feel like a lot of people feel bad when they don't join me on stream. So I wanted to create these little micro highlights for them to enjoy and have fun with without having to watch the whole stream. Obviously, with that little micro highlights, I have sacrificed a little bit of my editing, which is perfectly fine, by the way, because in the monthly highlights videos, I get to play around a lot more. So that's fun. The numbers really aren't important to me. What's more important to me is everyone's individual happiness on stream. If you enjoy my streams, that's great. If you pop along every now and then when you're free, thank you so much. If you feel like donating, of course, you don't need to, but thank you, of course, as well to that. If you feel like watching for 3 hours on end, thank you so much. For those also who have my videos on loop, I know some people have that on loop. to those people as well, I would like to say thank you. It does make me feel very happy, and makes me feel like what I'm doing is making someone happy out there. But that is fundamentally why I started doing this. I wanted to be someone that makes people happy, and legitimately happy, not a little passing moment that you could just sort of have. Because growing up, I always had this one YouTuber whom I always admired. Every time I felt sad, every time I felt lonely, I could always watch their videos and it reminded me, hey, I could be like them as well. There'll come a time where I probably will be able to be like them. And they always made me smile and they allowed me to push through. And I want to be that someone to someone out there. It's very humbling as well whenever I start and I meet new people on chat, on stream, either through collabs and everything. Because when I meet those people, it humbles me because some of them will say, I really enjoy your content. And that makes me really happy. Imagine that. It's so cool. Miles and miles and away, somewhere out there right now is listening to me. Someone out there in years to come might be listening to this part of the VOD right now. And they might be smiling, they might be sleeping, they might be comfortable. Regardless of that, it's really crazy. And that, to me, is fantastic. I like that a lot. If I could help someone out there smile a little bit, even for just a moment, so that they can focus a little bit harder, if I can make someone believe in themselves, if I can help someone go to bed, then by all means, I am happy. That's all I need. That is definitely worth more than 1,000 to 3,000 to 1,000,000 subscribers. Definitely worth more than that. That's, to me, a far bigger reward than anything. So, yeah. I have no issues. I have no regrets with what I'm making, no regrets with what I will be doing in the future. From content I'm experimenting on, and people I talk to in chat. So, to anyone who's listening right now, to anyone who will listen in the future, just know, I care about you, I love you, and I hope that you sleep well. Take care of yourself, okay? The music is making this such an anime-esque scene, not gonna lie. True, it does, it does. I love you too. Oh, thank you, Brian. So don't you worry, guys. Numbers don't matter. We'll still make the same amount of content, the same amount of effort, regardless of how many subscribers I have, regardless of how many subscribers I lose, or yada yada yada. Fame means nothing to me at all. Oh, a little moment there, a little moment that we shared, huh? God. Oh, you got me all embarrassed now. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? Let me grab that. Haven't spoken to you in a hot minute. I mean, hey, I'm here. I'm usually available. Usually I'm available, so yeah. Go ahead, speak to me, no problem. Be my waifu. Gladly, I'll be your waifu. Gladly. Okay, let's put the microphone down now a little bit. Let's concentrate on writing. Okay. There we are. Wink, wink. Too low. There we go. It always never show hints of anger. You're doing such an amazing job. Keep up the good work, my guy. Thank you so much, Kiwi. It means a lot to me. But also, do promise me to sleep, though. You need to sleep. Sleep is very important. So is food. If you can't go to bed, I do recommend honey with milk. So, warm milk with some honey. Drink that before you go to bed, and you will have a sound sleep. Same goes to you, Brian. Don't worry. And everyone in general. It's like 1 PM. I wish I could go to sleep now, not gonna lie. Little nap. A little nap doesn't hurt anybody. Oh, there you go. Me takes a nap. That's good. Wakes up at like 7 PM. Oh, that is a little bit bad. How about you set an alarm? Wake up at around 4 PM. It's usually a good time. So 4 PM, then 10 PM, there you are, awake, ready to go to bed. So I recommend that time. Is 12:03 AM. Is that midday or is that like fully like midnight almost? That's midday, right? 12:03 is midday. If it's midday, then okay, you're fine. But if it's midnight, please go to bed. Then I wouldn't get to talk to you. Oh, I'm going to be here. I'm never going anywhere. I'm always going to be here. Always going to be sitting and doing as I always do. Don't you worry. I'm not going anywhere at all. Or anywhere. Or like. It's midnight. Oh god, go to bed. Go to bed, you two. We'll have a little snuggle party then. For me, right now, it is 8:06 PM. So, I guess you could say 2 more hours to 4 before I go to bed. Normally I go to bed at around 10 PM or 11 or 12. Normally around that time. Because I usually stream at 8 AM, so I'd like to have the best amount of sleep so I can have the best amount of energy for you guys. So I could, crack some jokes a little bit, Don't sound dead half the time. You're 7 hours ahead of me. Damn. That I am. Though in purgatory, the concept of time doesn't really exist. 1 minute's 11 p.m. and then the other minute, pew, it's 5 a.m. So that concept doesn't really apply. Don't mind me promoting this about? Promoting what? Hmm? Coward... Is that how you spell cow? Coward... Oh, wait. Oh, God. No. There you go. Oh, the stream, of course. Oh, you don't have to, but thank you so much. You are far too kind. Although it is a little boring, though, don't you think? I'm just here writing. Let's hope to achieve, like, what, 2,000 words? Let's hope to achieve 2,000 words before the end of the stream. At least, let's hope. Bye-bye, so should be right back. Oh, alright. Bye-bye, Brian. Be careful, take care, and be safe. Hi, hello Spencer-chan. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a cup of tea, a warm blanket, and also some snacks because we're listening to classical music with a bit of rain while I write some stuff. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Texture. Density, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now, do I want to make this 6? Do I make this a week? Did I mention anything about how many days? Let's see. Oh, I did not. Okay. So I didn't mention how many days they had. Nor did I mention how long they will be here. Okay, good. So I have free reign. I need another word for water. Thesaurus. Water, not water. What am I talking about? Need another word for slowly. Okay. Gradually. Of course. How can I forget? Alright. A little to no idea what you're writing about. Ooh. I am currently writing. Basically, one of my friends is going to be re-debuting on November, hopefully November, and will be pushed back to October. So, because of that, he wanted me to write a story for him. Because I'm known around my friend group that I'm apparently good at writing stories, although I have very intricate stories. Because I told him about what my lore was, and he was like, "Mate, that's a really good lore." And I said, "Oh, cheers, mate." He goes, "If I ever need someone to write lore, would that be okay?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So, I think after a couple of months, me and him spoke again, and he told me, "Hey, Fumiyo, I sort of need someone to write my lore for my re-debut. Can you do that for me?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, mate." He gave me a word limit of 1,000, And then when I gave him the draft for it, I think a day after, he told me it felt like it was a bit rushed. And I said, yeah, because I had only 1,000 words. So he told me, how about this? I'll give you no word limit whatsoever, and I want you to write my backstory. So he gave me a couple of pencil headings. I think, yeah, he did give me a couple of pencil headings. And the pencil headings were basically, he's a young tree swallow. It's basically his bird type, hence why I keep using the word young swallow. He used to be a bird, so this is him as a bird and everything. He wanted to talk about how he was migrating with this flock, and then he got struck by lightning one day, which caused him to die. Upon his last breath, he encounters a deity of some sort that gives him another chance to live, and he gets, I'd say, not really reincarnated, more like, think about it like he morphs into a boy who ends up washed up in a shore. He still retains the same memory of who he was as a bird. He has no ability how to move and maneuver and speak like humans. And then from a bird turned human, he gets to live and slowly watch this world around him change, because now he has a immortal lifespan in comparison to his very finite lifespan that he had. And after a couple of centuries, leading up to 21st century, the bird decides to become a streamer. He decides to stream and, you know, be on the internet a lot because he slowly liked it. He found that gaming and the conversations he had with other gamers allowed him to learn new words, learn new places and new things. The internet became his epitome for it. So because of that, he started doing such a thing. And in his eyes, through the internet, through talking to random people, I can see... How can I say this? He starts to see more of the world that he was so curious about. Because currently, right now, in the story, I hope I'm showing it well. I haven't really sorted out a lot of it. But he's very curious. He's a very curious boy. And because of how curious he is, he tends to become wanting to know more, but he couldn't do that at all when he was a bird. But now as a human being, he could. Hence why he started streaming, because he gets to meet more people, and as he plays games, he meets even more people. So he gets to see more and more of this beautiful world that he otherwise was terrified of or could not see. So, yeah. Hi, Fumi. Hello, hello, Lumi. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I hope you have yourself a great cup of tea, and you are situated in a lovely blanket/bed. I can barely pay attention because of your Vtuber model, but the story seems great. Thank you. Wait, what about my Vtuber model? Is it, like, distracting in a bad way? Should I turn it off? Or are you just blushing at the sight of my face? Do you want to get closer to me? How about you come closer, huh? Admire this face from a closer range. No. Okay. He keeps winking. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. The thing is the lighting in my room isn't really well balanced yet, mostly because I used to have a laptop that sort of had its own flashlight. So now my character will keep on winking randomly. I guess you could say it's my charm. Keeps winking. Winky boy. I'm winky, inky boy. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Aww, you're so cute when you blush, cutie. Alright. Ow. Okay, let's see. 800 words, hey, would you look at that? How long have we been going on for? It's been an hour. That's good progress. Lovely progress. Here we are. Don't hurt yourself now. Oh, I won't hurt myself, don't worry. I'll be fine and well. Thank you so much for worrying. Much relaxed, such beauty. hello, Sunken. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hi. Hope you're all having yourself a good cup of tea. Maybe a couple of crisps, some little wafers, maybe perhaps. Yeah, rest down. What are you writing about today? Today, I am writing out basically the lore of one of my Vtuber friends who's going to be re-debuting soon on October and late December if really pushed into shove. So I'm currently right now doing that by hopefully creating this, and he gave me a track list of music. So right now I guess you could say this is more like a draft. This is a incredibly detailed draft more than anything. So I'm going to try my best to make it look nice, not really, because I'm going to send this over to him and he's going to review it. And once he reviews it and tells me, oh yeah, this is good, or maybe he wants to change something, I can change that on the fly. So right now I'm doing, I guess you could say, a very detailed draft until then. I hope he likes it. I feel like your channel is a perfect little rest spot where you can relax and not deal with the world for a little bit. I do tend to be very, how can I say this? I tend to be very vulgar and say really weird sentences and maybe even weird ideas, mostly because I have this mind whom, here's a little thing that my uncle always told me. My uncle always told me, Fumiyo, you think too fast and you don't think slow enough before you could ask the question of, should I say this? And because of that, as a child, I always said a lot of things. I got into trouble a lot of the time because of it. So for example, I don't like the taste of someone's cooking, I will say it out loud to them without thinking really, is this a good thing to say? Are there any repercussions from me saying this? It always ends okay. It never really ended badly for me, obviously. I would like to say that I'm lucky in that department. And because of that, I have that very thinking out loud sort of mindset. So all of my videos, editing, as well as my, like anything really that comes out of my mouth is very straightforward. Which is also reflective in my editing style, because I like this one anime called Bakemonogatari. For those who never watched it, please watch it. If you need me to spell it out for you, it's easy. I'll spell it actually right now on screen. It's Bakemonogatari. Yeah. Oh crap. Tari. Here we go. So, Bakemonogatari. So, this is the name of the anime. Basically, the anime has this editing style or production quality to them, where they would take panels from the light novel, like physical panels, such as quotes, quotations, monologues, maybe sometimes even random points of the chapters in the light novel, and put it into the anime. So, for example, let's say Araragi, which is the name of the main character in Bakemonogatari, would say something like, I hope she knows that I like her cooking. And then it will cut to a 2-second panel that has a quote said in the light novel of him saying something like, I never really liked eating. But it's such a quick little glance into his monologue that it really made me interested. And so I wanted to implement that into my editing style. So if you watch some of my videos, whom I edited quite a bit, you'll see that I included panels. I only started doing it recently, and in those panels there will be thoughts of me, either within that moment that I never voiced out due to either I had a bit or a joke that I wanted to do, or while I'm editing something that I've noticed. and I started writing it down and showing it, obviously, to that. So that's what I would have, not really would have, but that's what I did, basically. Ooh, excited, yeah. How are you, by the way, Fumi? I am doing great. I had a nap, and I woke up at about 5 p.m. I did not have food yet, though, because I am waiting on that. So, a little bit weighty. Just waiting on it. But I am planning to have some noodles. Starving to death about it, though. I'm salivating. I would be killed if I did that. I wouldn't say I didn't get into trouble. Of course, with my parents, I got into a lot of trouble because of it. I always said that it never ended badly. Mostly because every single time I would say something about it, every time I would approach them about it, I was still polite about it. I wouldn't just go, oh my god, your food is incredibly shit. I'd be like, oh, sorry auntie, but your food doesn't taste as good as it was yesterday, or as good as it was today, or maybe, oh, doesn't taste as good as this takeaway restaurant. So I was still a little bit really nice about it. I guess now that I'm older, I'm a little bit more harsh. Hence being a harsh critic, even on myself. That's why when I critique something about someone, I critique someone out of care, though mostly because people don't really know me that well or haven't gone into that thought process. Most people think that I'm criticizing them out of nitpickiness, though in actuality I am nitpicking them. Not really nitpicking, more like I'm doing it out of care. I care about you and I want you to know that this isn't good for you, or this does not look good, or this does not make you look good, either from a design standpoint, a writing standpoint, and everything. I'm rather straightforward, but like polite. Yes, you'd be surprised how far politeness can get you. If you're very polite about any approach, you can go far away in many things. And I don't know, something about it. Being polite just puts you to so many places. Because I criticized my teachers in high school quite a lot when I was younger. And every time I criticized them, I was very polite about it. I would always say, excuse me, please, if you don't mind, and all that. I saw that it's... let's see, how can I word this properly? Humans, in particular, are very interesting. Because they want to be treated the way that they treat you. But at the same time, they demand or assume that you will give them respect upon the first time that you meet them. Which is a big dilemma. Because how can you give respect to someone whom hasn't given you respect yet, but you expect them to give you respect so that you give them respect? So you fall into this dilemma of, do I respect them or do I not? So there are those two types of people, which are people who respect you as soon as they meet you, and then decrease that respect as they see that you're being rude to them. And there are those whom are more like, I will respect you if you show me you're worthy of respecting, either through your actions, through your promises and all that. And because of that, you fall into this dilemma. But every human being, regardless of their age, of their status, of their race, of their upbringing, likes respect, likes compliments, likes appreciation. So it's a great tactic of argument, or not even argument, but it's a great tactic of conversation, rather than approaching someone with like this. Take this scenario, for example. Rather than saying something like, stop what you're doing, are you fucking stupid? No, you're not supposed to put the laundry in this basket. You're supposed to put it in this basket. Are you stupid? That would dishearten you. Number one, they're being disrespectful, so you're getting irritated. Number two, they're calling you an idiot, which means that you just don't feel good about what they just said. And raising your voice, or your voice getting rose by them, makes you just feel horrible. But let's take this stance in a different way. This way, let's say, oh, sorry, hi, I can't help but you're just doing something a little bit incorrect, but I'm very proud of you for doing your laundry and all that. I mean, good God, we need more people to do laundry in this household. I mean, John doesn't do his stuff that much, but good job on you. But if you don't mind, please, can you, like, move the laundry from this basket to that basket? Because this basket's for all of the solid colors, while this one's all for the pattern. And we don't really want our clothing to get wrapped up in, I guess you could say, different colors. If you don't mind, that would be grand. Is that okay with you? Okay, thank you. that little bit of human compassion, that respect and softness, I would like to say, really goes a long way. That person now listens to you because your voice isn't loud, your voice is quiet and calm. It allows them to focus on you, and with your slow enunciation, it's easy to understand. With your respect and compassion that they can see, they return the favor to you. So it's good. This be like one of the few reasons I want to do neurosciences and sociology, because humans are rather complex creatures. I would like to beg to differ, because from my opinion, I do agree that humans are complicated creatures. That much I do agree with you. But they're not complicated rather by design. It's more like they're complicated due to the misunderstandings that we have. Two cultures interacting with each other who are completely different would see something very differently. And because of this indifference in perspective, it looks like it's complicated. Because I can't understand why you do not like your tea cold, and the other person does not understand why you do not like your tea hot. And this disagreement and increase in volume and decrease more like in manners, causes both parties to not listen. Now both ears of these people are shut, hence conversations become complicated. But I'd like to think, within my own innocent bubble, my own little finite understanding of the human race, and myself obviously, is that we are simple creatures in terms of desires and passions and wants. We are complex by design. God, we are. The human mind, the brain is very complicated. The nerves and the systems in our body is very complicated. The bones, the structures, the skins, everything about us biologically is incredibly complicated. But mentally speaking, we are simple creatures. We all want to be loved. We all want to be respected. We all want to be appreciated. We all want to feel like we belong. We all want to feel like we're valued. We all want to feel like we're needed. We all want that. We like to have our input received. We like to talk about ourselves without feeling the need to be anxious about it. We just want to feel comfortable. We have simple needs, but it's just very complicated how we get those needs. We've sort of created this thinking pattern that made it very complicated to get our needs and our desires and to fulfill them. And since we grew up that way, we start to believe that the world is so much more complicated than it is. Well, it's not. Life is rather simple. Life is... Think of life like a book. It has chapters. Some are difficult. Some are easy. Some are worded grammatically to the point of insanity and you can never understand them. Some are worded so simple that it's hilarious. And as you read a book, you realize that by chapter 5, things make sense. But because of how we live our lives and because of how fast-paced we are, we stop reading the book and we skim through it. So by the time that you reach chapter 5, you don't understand what this book is about anymore. You go, what is this? I don't get it. But those who took their time to read understand the intention and every meaning that there is to this book that is laid out in front of them. By the time they reach chapter 5, they go, oh, it makes sense. This is great. I love this. This is actually very good. And some people are illiterate and never truly understand the book. That is true. But those people need to be taught differently. You don't treat a child like you would treat an adult. You won't treat a war veteran as you would treat a recruit in the army. So if the child is illiterate and incapable of understanding this book and does not know how to understand this book, let's teach them in a way that they do. Let's put ourselves into a common ground. Let's put a bridge. This bridge does not have to be straight. This bridge can be leaning more towards the left, leaning towards the right. But let's look at it from its fundamental perspective. This is a bridge. We are still connecting to people, even if the bridge is a little bit more skewed to the left, a little bit more skewed to the right. We're still connecting people here. We're allowing exchange of communications and cultures and feelings and all that. We just need that vulnerability. You need to be vulnerable to communicate. You need to be vulnerable to know someone. Because we live our lives mostly either falling in love or befriending people on a surface level. You can probably stereotype most of your friends as the bookworm, the nerd, the hyper guy, and maybe the guy that sleeps a lot. Because we know them to surface level. Not because you haven't put in the effort to. It's more like they aren't vulnerable with you, and maybe you aren't vulnerable with them as well. Through that vulnerability that is so complicated, this wall, that is that. I don't know about being vulnerable, Chief. Yeah, it's scary. Oh god, it is. No, I do agree with you. The amount of times I was about to be vulnerable with someone and I got terrified, thoughts pacing, anxiety coming through, oxygen seeming like it's slowly fading away. It's terrifying. But believe me, do trust me with this one. Believe me. Once you're done breathing heavily, when you finally lay that out, that one last brick of your trust to that person, when you finally become vulnerable, you get this feeling that is so strange that you cannot replicate. You feel understood without having to move. You don't feel the need to apologize anymore after you have spoken about something. You don't feel the need to dress in a very specific way. You don't feel the need to sit in a specific way. You don't feel the need to do anything that you felt like you had to. You start dancing and moving through these conversations like it's nothing. This vulnerability that, good God, almost terrified you to death, gave me your heart attack and anxiety attack, is now so gentle. It's freeing. It's like exercising. You suffer sweat and lose breath and your heart pounds a lot, and by the end of it, you feel refreshed, alive maybe even. And I think that, truly, that is good. I like that. Now I'm rambling too much, I'm so sorry. I'm rambling a little too much. I hope it wasn't boring or again too much and made some people uncomfortable. I am very sorry if it is. Should probably be back to where I am. Feels like you're giving the person the opportunity to hurt you, and personally I've tried to be vulnerable to the people in the past, and it's sad that more times than none you end up getting hurt. Okay, I will ramble a little bit more. Sorry, that's okay. I have little weird opinions about things. Although don't take it as I'm attacking your opinion. You are very right. I will say I am heavily agree with you with what you're saying. Being vulnerable gives opportunity to people to hurt you, to manipulate you, to use you, abuse you. It gives people the windows to your soul, the ability to maneuver you as they please. Which is why we have to choose our people good. We have to choose the people that we love, the people that we hang out with very well. And you can't choose lovers or friends very well unless you get hurt. The more hurt you have gone through in your life, the more wise you become. Frankly speaking, I'll be very frank and almost open, almost vulnerable to you. I had a group of friends back then that were horrible. They were terrible. They promoted staying up a lot. They promoted this whole toxic idea of, you're a guy, you should probably talk to a lot of women, it's fine, don't worry about it, that's just what guys do. They promoted very, very harmful stuff, such as smoking, drugs, and all that stuff. They're really terrible people. And they knew of my kindness. They knew how I was, how kind I was. And because of how much they knew how I was that kind, they used it. They guilt-tripped me and everything. And do I hate them? Well, I dislike them, but I don't hate them. Because through that manipulation that they've shown me, the pain they've given me, it allowed me now, I'd say 5 years later, to know my limit. Now I know my limit. Now I know what I'm uncomfortable with. Now I know what I'm not okay with. Now I know that this thing that I wanted to do was not actually something I'm uncomfortable with. I was just scared. Because fear is a friend. Think of fear like a friend. Fear is a friend of yours. Fear is just very scared of you getting hurt. And when you show fear that things are okay, things are all lovey-dovey and buddy-buddy buddle-bubble, fear starts to slowly simmer down and allow you to see more opportunities. I'm thankful for those group of friends for what they've shown me, for the pain and the hurt they've given me. Because now that I'm 21 years old, now that I'm older, I now know the red flags, the signs that show that someone's manipulating me, the signs that someone is abusing me, the signs that someone is practically playing around with my feelings and how I perceive life. I now know who those who are messing with me, those who just want something from me that isn't just friendship, or want nothing to do with me that isn't just friendship. It's that pain that taught me something. Pain is a great teacher. Though again, please don't hurt yourself fully. Don't just submit all your vulnerability to someone. That is terrible advice. Take it slowly. Baby little steps. Steps so minuscule that it's ridiculous. If you don't walk, you won't go anywhere. You have to walk. Sadly, the reality of everything. It's terrifying. Oh God, it is. But keep walking, and someone's gonna be there. So yeah. God, I'm so sorry that I spoke so much. I do hope that I haven't triggered memories. I do know that these tend to usually get people all uncomfortable at times and all that, and I do ramble a lot. I guess you could say the music plus the cups of tea has got me into a mood of just being very open and very motion heavy, I'll say. But just be safe. That's all I have to say. Be safe. Okay? Are you still there, Kiwi? If you reply quickly, I will give you a big old cuddle and keep you warm and safe from everyone. Sorry about that. Oh, don't apologize about anything. Come here. Come on. Let's cuddle. That's fine. Don't ever apologize for opening up or ever being yourself. No use apologizing. Because you are truly unique. Good on that. I tend to start deep conversations, so that's fine. Don't apologize. Shush now. Every time you apologize, you must give me a kiss on the cheek. So you better stop apologizing unless you have a very moist lip that you want to put on my lovely little cheeks. Okay, now we've derailed quite a lot from our writing. I shall go back to my writing now. Wee. Put this down here. Now cozy up. Go on. Everything's fine. I promise you. Oh, it's fine. Okay. See where I was. The music low-key make the combo worth having. Thanks for your insight on it. I really need someone to talk to for a bit for me. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it, Kiri. I'm glad I can help, and I'm glad that I can give you some comfort, even if it's just for a little moment. Hey yo, hello Zekas, hello, hi. I'm writing. See, I told you I would. I told you exactly that I would, and here I am. I am writing it as I said so. Oh crap, that's the wrong thing. I keep forgetting that you guys can see everything, not just my thing. Oh, quickly. Oh, yeah, I didn't expect it to be so soon. Yeah, I mean, might as well. Might as well. October 6 will be very busy, so I might as well. Okay. Rocking at 144p. I'll give you this, don't worry, by the end of the stream. I'll give you the draft. Don't worry. You felt that? Wait, what did you feel? The 144p? That is true. It does hit different. It does hit different. Oh, don't nap. Come on. Nap on your bed at least. That's a lot better. More comfortable. Oh no, you can see my, oh no, you can see my embarrassing writing. No, close your eyes. No. So comfy. Thank you. I've been on a bus in years. Damn, I have been. I haven't been in a bus for like, what, 3 years almost, I'd say. I haven't been there in a while. My main form of transport, essentially my second bed during morning commutes. True, buses are so comfy. Especially with the right atmosphere, you can have like the most comfiest beds. The windows are open, and it's slightly rainy, and there's just the right amount of sunlight. It's so cozy, especially during winter. No. My commuting is moving from my bedroom to my living room every day till I have to leave the house on Saturday. Oh, I see. My commute, I mean, I go outside every day. I've slowly became like an Asian dad. I go outside every morning to have my coffee or my tea. So I could soak in a bit of that sun. Need that sun a little bit. I like the sun. Sun's good. I don't hate it as much as most people do. But yeah, it is just a tad bit annoying. Morning sun is amazing. True. True. Morning sun is my morning alarm before my actual alarm rings. Honestly, same. Honestly, really same. But the light doesn't hit my face anymore as much as it did back then. So it doesn't happen. I got good old roosters as my alarm clock. Man, I haven't seen a rooster in donkey years. Roosters are my second neighbors. Ooh. They come visit in my yard almost every day. That's like a fun time. Oh, roosters are good fun. Roosters are good fun. Because roosters are probably the one thing that remind me that it's probably 6 a.m. I don't know why, but no matter where I go, no matter what country I go to, if I see a rooster, I know exactly that they will start clucking at about 6 a.m. So if I know that I have to be out by my hotel or by my room or in my house at 6 a.m., I know 100% that a rooster will cluck me at 6 a.m., making me go outside. Definitely, 100%. No matter where you live, if it's an Asian rooster, if it's a European rooster, if it's a bloody African rooster, roosters around the world, for some reason, just all cluck at 6 a.m. in their designated time zones. I don't know why. It's so bizarre to me. Like, do they have a council? Do they have like a council meeting? Like every single rooster in the world, there's like one representative rooster. The rooster of Bulgaria, the rooster of China, and the rooster of like Angola, all meet in one room and go, "Alright, seems like winter is coming. It seems all of us rooster kind will now have to cluck at 7 a.m. for the sun rises at 7, not at 6 anymore." The Federal Union of Roosters. They have like a body alarm clock. Yeah, true. Do they cluck with daylight saving times too? I will be honest with you, I don't know. Because where I live, we don't really have roosters around. Actually, we don't really have animals around in general where I live now. But where I used to live, they always seem to cluck when the sun rises. And when I mean sun rises, I mean when the sun and the sky stops looking pink. You know when the sun rises for the first time and it looks very pinkish? Yeah. After it stops being pink and it starts becoming like really, really vibrant blue, that's usually when they will start clucking. Where I live doesn't do the daylight savings time. We don't have daylight savings time, but I have been brought forth to it by my American friends and some of my European friends as well. Though we never really do anything about it. Oh god, chat, give me a second. I will go for a little pee break. I need to piss. The tea's starting to take its lovely little effect. So give me a little bit of time. Hold on, be right back. Let me just whoop. Oh, I am back and wah, boo. Did you miss me? Okay. Woo. Sorry about that. It's called latency transportation. It's usually what happens when I phase back into reality. I start to just go whoa all over the place. Welcome back. Thank you. I did. Aw, thank you, Kiwi. You're so sweet. You're so cute. You're so cute and sweet. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. Right. Having character kill me. Oh, well, I'm glad you're enjoying them. Okay, let me do this line because I like this line a lot. Let not the past be your undoing. Let the future be your present. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Burp. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello. Yes, Burb. This is Zekos' Law. I am currently writing it for him right now because, you know, I have some free time, I'm not editing, and I'm not really tired as well. So I'm in perfect tip-top condition to write, and I do have some inspiration. So here we are. No. Whenever you write mine, it'll have to be after I pre-debut, okay? Because I haven't told anyone what I am yet. Yes, go for it. Don't worry, anytime I am told to write someone's story, I'll probably write it on stream. So don't you worry about that. It's a good time to chill, really, for me. You know, talk to chat on the side, talk to you guys and everything, while I'm drinking tea, eating food. It's a really great atmosphere, I'm not gonna lie. Closer to the number. I need them desperately. Got any tips for writing? I need them desperately. Ooh, okay. This is a good little break again. Let's see. Writing. My only tip for writing is write until you can't anymore. Actually, let me phrase that better. So, let's do it in a story. I'm better with giving advice as a story. Let's see. When I was younger, I loved Ed Sheeran. I still do. I like Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's a cool guy. I love him a lot. Ed Sheeran was still a little bit underground, but not really. He just came out with his album Multiply, and he's about, Addition or Plus, and then he's about to release his new album Multiply at the time. So I was really, really hyped out about it. And I wanted to become a Ed Sheeran fanatic. So I started looking into his interviews, his old music, who he was and everything. And I came across an interview back from where he was from, like where he was originally from. I don't remember now, but he had an interview in his hometown. And a young boy asks Ed Sheeran, how do you write songs? Any tips? Do you know anything about it? So Ed Sheeran tells the boy, keep writing. Write a song every single day. And when you write more and more, your brain starts to filter out all of that, I guess you could say, bad songs. Because, frankly speaking, when I started doing what he told me to do, I wrote more than one song a day. I was, in fact, saying that this was easy, this is ridiculous. I must be like, sorry, my tongue just got caught. I must be the most talented individual in the world, because I can write 10 songs a day. Then I realized, as the days move on, that it's now getting harder and harder to write songs. And I was like, am I not talented anymore? It was until I realized it was those songs that filtered out all of the bad melodies, all the bad lyrics that I had. Because all of the first songs you will write will definitely be very cringy. They'll probably resemble songs that you've heard of before. But when you write more and more and more, you start to filter out the bad music, the bad songs that you write, the bad grammar, the bad everything. You start developing unique rhythm, you start developing unique stuff. And the same goes for writing a story. In order to write a good story, you need to write more. Don't be scared of writing something that has been done before. I see a lot of people who want to get into writing, or who are writers themselves, fall into this trap of, oh, I don't want to write this because someone else had this idea before. I don't want to be this because someone already did it before. I don't want to write a character from this country because a lot of people made this thing. The problem is when you tend to write something completely different from what you traditionally know, then it shows. Let's say if you wrote a character that was created a very weird one. Let's say this character has the head of a bird, the arms of an octopus, the legs of a chicken, and the torso of a table. Let's say this is ridiculous. This is all ridiculous. Now this is very unique. No one in the right mind has thought about this. But because you want to write about this character, and you want to make him either relatable or well written, you will most certainly struggle with writing him because you'd never encountered a character like this before. You don't really know a character like this before. There might be a character like this out there in the world, but since you've never met a character like him before, you don't have a reference. Great manga artists and story writers will tell you that they read a lot of books, because those books are references to them. For example, my first book that I've ever written, fully written, fully published, it's I drew inspiration from it, from other media that was similar to it. I read loads, so I read a lot of H.P. Lovecraft to research the writing style, Edgar Allan Poe, Robert Clark. I started reading more people who resembled what I wanted to do, because those people are elite masters in their craft. So when you get to familiarize yourself with the situation or the atmosphere that you're trying to write, you can start innovating in your own ways. You start to add little things. Because Harry Potter is not unique at all. Some of the Lovecraftian stories are not unique. Charles Dickens's books, for as great as they are not unique. Great Expectations, I can name hundreds of books similar to that. Oliver Twist, I can name hundreds of books similar to that. The Boy Under the Bridge, I can name hundreds of books similar to that. You can find hundreds of other books similar to that. The only reason why Charles Dickens's books are renowned and remembered to now is because he wrote them in his own way, even if many people did it before. Don't be scared to be like someone else. Don't be scared to copy someone else, but don't fully word for word copy them, obviously. Just write what you like. Enjoy what you write, and there you go. You can do my method, which is just write. Just keep writing. And go to bed. Take a couple of 10 days off. Don't touch your draft for 10 days. And then read your draft from the first sentence until the end and start adding things in the middle. either you're like, oh wait, how the hell did my character just go to bed? I didn't really explain how he went to bed. So now you criticize your own work. You can write in between those two sentences how he got to bed. You can also commentate on, oh, this is a bad lore that I just made for my character, or this comes in a little too early, and all that. So that's what you should do. Just do that. I mean, it's easier said than done, obviously. God, it took me years of practice before I could even do any of what I just said. Years and years. So, give it some time. Give it some time. But I believe in you, Kiwi. I believe in you. I know you'll write a great book one day. And when you do, can you please get it signed? Can you sign it for me, please? You know? Oh, I won't tell on eBay, don't worry. I'll treasure it dearly. Pretty sound advice. Thank you so much, Sol. Thank you. Let's put this thing down. Okay. Is lustrous a word? Hold on. Lustrous. Yeah, it is. Okay. Easier said than done. True. That is very true. It took me... I saw the interview of Ed Sheeran when I was 14. It took me 5 years before I was happy or satisfied a little bit with how I write songs. It will take a tremendous amount of journey and time and effort and investment, research and all that. But if it's something that you genuinely like, I'm sure that you will enjoy every journey leading up to it. I'm still learning even today. Even though I wrote all of this, I'll probably look into this a couple of days later and be like, well, this line is shit. What the fuck is this line? What was I thinking doing this? Who wrote this? It's nice. It's okay. Kiwi, books, like big books, we're talking big books, funnily enough, take 4 to 3 years to write. Certain books take years to write, years of planning, years and years and years and years. Some books that you admire the most probably were started in 2011 and finally got released 5 years later. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how long it actually takes to write a book by professionals. Imagine that. If we, as amateurs, take, let's say, a year or two to write our story and scrap it after a while, imagine professionals who write for 5 years just to release it. It takes a lot. I just want to start off with doing scripts that I can bring to life through my audios, but because improv and improve be more of my forte. I got a overreactive imagination, and that's good. I have an almost too active of an imagination at times, and I found that planning is horrible for me. For me personally, my opinion again, I do not plan out fully what I want to write because I notice that I get too impatient at times. So what I do instead is I get into the mood, into the feeling of the story, and I let my fingers type away. Whatever it is, I don't correct the grammar, I don't correct the sentences, I don't correct anything. Unless it's one of those that I feel like I have to. But regardless, I just let my mind flow. I just let it sink deep into that emotion. I don't run away from that inspiration. I don't go, oh, I might have to be done in an hour, or I might have to do this or that. Regardless of what sentencing and phrasing or metaphors or colors I use to express what I'm writing, I let it be. I just let it be. And then at one point, you're going to write a massive draft. I'm talking like this draft might be 8,000 words, and of 8,000, you'll only use 3,000. But you let your imagination flow, which means that now, as an editor, to edit like the whole 5,000 sentences or words, you now have the liberty to take your imagination and now fine tune it. It's like a diamond in the rough. Think of imagination drafting as a diamond in the rough. So that's good. Also, I do admire scripts that are turned into audios. It's great. That's lovely. It's an amazing idea. It's good thinking on you. It's fantastic because it allows you to visualize the world in so many more places, because the advantage of having audio-based scripts is that you can play around it in a different way. You can either mention that the voice was gentle and soft, or you can voice the voice as gentle and soft, or you can even leave it into interpretation, which leads into a way that allows the audience members to enjoy it in the way that they see fit, which, by the way, is brilliant. It's very brilliant. I was actually playing around with the idea of making a little voice pack. You know how VTubers and voice actors have a voice pack? Either like scenarios, ASMR, or some scenarios or some stories and all that. And Good Morning Alarm. I was playing around with the idea of making my own voice pack as a little experiment. So I'm in the works, technically, of making one. Not sure. I haven't written a script yet, but I do have a rough idea of what I want it to be. I don't really know what I want it to be, actually. My friends gave me an idea, which is, what if you were a husband? Let's say that you're creating this situation where you're a husband and your wife came back from work, or your girlfriend came back from work, some sort of thing. Maybe also something like, perhaps I'm your classmate and I'm helping you study, or I'm someone in the streets who came to talk to you because I'm lost in your country and I don't know what to do. Maybe it's a bedtime story. I'm still like compiling ideas and everything. I definitely listen to you for like a good morning message or something. I will say though, good morning and good night messages are something I will definitely want to do, because I would like people to go to bed well. I don't want people to go to bed uneasy or uncomfortable or maybe like, panicking. So I will definitely try my best to work on I guess you say an audio voice pack, more like, of me putting you to bed or talking to you as you go to bed. Maybe even a good morning one, obviously, because everyone knows that a good start to your morning will be a good start to your day. So I'll do something like that, hopefully. Who knows? It is in my catalog of things I want to do. Like, there's a huge catalog of things I want to do, experiment with and try out and see if it's to my liking and all that. But no, most certainly we'll do a voice pack. yes, please. Okay, Kiwi, I will let you know. I will let you know as soon as I drop my voice pack. And don't worry, it will be for free. I know a lot of people, when they create their voice packs, they sell them. But I'll probably make mine for free. You can download it off of Coffee when I finish making it. I'll post it onto YouTube so you can view it on YouTube. But I'll also post it on Coffee so you can get like the lossless version of it. The high quality, so that you can probably have it on your phone and play it while you're offline, rather than having to connect always to the internet when you listen to it. So I gave 2 options for you to choose from. Feel free to do whatever you're comfortable with, and whatever you are more, I guess you could say, leaning towards. But yeah. That sounds nice, not gonna lie. Hopefully it'll sound nice. I don't know if it will sound nice. We'll see. With time. But thank you so much for believing in me. Right, let's see. I cannot pronounce it. Is this? your voice is pleasant, so I believe that no matter what you create, it'll be amazing. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know. I do want to create something that isn't just carried by my voice, hopefully. You know, something that's actually nice. I don't know. I'm getting curious now. I'm getting curious as to what sort of thing I'll do. Maybe I'll do a stream where I write a script, and then I'll write script in chat, and then I'll record it after stream and everything. Who knows? I don't know. Well, my mind is activated. Those neurons are getting all over the place, and like, I want to do this. I want to do that now. Okay. Let's try to finish. Oh, I'm not gonna try to finish actually. There's no time limit to this. What am I trying to say? Okay. Feed that overactive imagination. Yes, I will. Don't worry, you can still talk to me. I'll be looking at chat occasionally. Random question, are you gonna have a Halloween stream? Yes, I probably will, but I don't know if I will do anything special. The thing is, a lot of people do like Spooktember, ooh, scary, and they play horror games. It's really entertaining. I love seeing like VTubers or streamers playing really horror games because they get scared and jump. It's really funny. It's adorable as well. But I don't get scared. But I will probably play some horror games on Halloween. I'll probably try to dress up appropriately for Halloween. I mean, I don't really need to. I'm already a ghost. I'm already in cosplay. But maybe I'll find something to put onto myself. Make myself look all creepy and spooky. But I definitely will play some games that are scary. Currently, right now, I have In Sound Mind. I think that's the name of the game. It's a horror game that's just finished getting out of early access, so I might play that. Possible suggestion, Little Nightmares. Ooh, that is good. How much is that on Steam? Give that a look. I'll give that a look after. Because I know that Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are cheap right now. And there's also a mobile version of it. So maybe I'll give it a go. But I definitely will play horror games. Or play anything that might get me all goosed up. Is this the music Zikos gave for his story? No, Zikos gave me a different playlist. I have an entire long playlist that Zikos sent me. But I'm using right now basically this YouTube video called Rain Sounds and Relaxing Music. It plays classical music in the background and all that. And I wanted this to be what I was using to write the draft. So normally this is what I use to write drafts. I pick a random, I guess you could say, classical composer. So Debussy, Ysa. There's also one, I forgot his name. He's a French composer in the 19th century, I think. I usually pick rain plus classical music to inspire my imagination and keep it flowing so I can write all of these. And then when it comes to the editorial phase, or when it comes to like adding specific points, or if the settings and emotions don't match, that's when I pull out the music that either has been given to me or music I found to put me in character. But since this is not really a character-based story, like we're not physically within the mindset of the character, as in like creating sentences for him, I don't have to be in character to write this. This isn't in first-person perspective. This is treated more like a story being read by a narrator. Hence, no first-party anything. It's all like third-person. So, yeah, I mean, everything's subjected to change. This is more like a draft again. But, you know, doesn't mean I can get a bit spicy with it. Always like getting a bit spicy with my writing. I do recommend Little Nightmares 2. Ooh, and we'll go and give it a good old shout. Yep, they're nice horror games that aren't like jump scary, but just unsetting. I'll give it a go. Because I played Outlast 2 on stream once, and it was unsetting, but due to my personality, it was more like a child that just landed in this place of unknown proportions. So I kept on checking on things about and not really getting scared, more like just shouting out of excitement. There was an objective in the game where you had to run away from one of the, I don't know what they're called, wardens perhaps. Rather than running away, I ran behind them, dragged the cart and jumped on top of it while they were hunting me. So there were many close calls, more than people usually like, mostly because I was very adventurous and a little too stubborn. Oh god, okay. Do you have a fear of mannequins by chance? Absolutely not. I find mannequins to be really interesting. I like the spook factor that they bring. Oh, I really, really do. I'm not scared by it. I will say I am a little bit put at unease. Not uncomfortable to the sense of being scared, more like at unease when I see Pulsion dolls. Like, dolls really terrify me. Not fully like to the bone where I can't move anymore. Just it's a bit creepy. So any doll that is made out of polystyrene unsets me. That's cool. I still like them. They're still cool. I want to own a polystyrene doll one day. That'd be really nice. Ventriloquist dolls I don't like. Oh, ventriloquist dolls are so cute though. I like ventriloquist dolls. They're so cute. little Pinocchio type stuff. They're so cute though. I like them so much. I've had a chance of playing around with a ventriloquist doll before, and they're really a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. I like them. Yeah, screw dolls. Yeah, Polstrom dolls are really, really creepy. But I still like them. I still like them by design, especially when their cheeks are rosy. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay. Let's see what's more here. Let's feed it human. Whew. Sorry, chat. My mum's here and she asked me if I was live. Even though, like, you could see the camera, so yeah. No, my mum's quiet now. Say that. He's here. Yes, it was. Yes. I was hissing at my mum. My mum came into my room and asked if I was streaming, and I hissed her because I was like, "I can hear you. Don't." It's the first time my mum got in and asked me. Because normally, when I had like my old laptop, you can clearly tell I was streaming because the bright light coming out of my camera. But with my new camera, it's so thin, you have to ask, "Are you live?" So, yeah. Low-key knowing my mum should probably hiss back. No, my mum doesn't hiss back. If she knows that I'm live, she'll just sort of apologize and just scurry away gently. Because she knows that I'm... Because she knows, like, oh, he's streaming. I should probably, you know, not interrupt him. I have a bit of mutual respect when it comes to if I'm talking to someone. So if my mum's talking to someone, I won't be loud or I won't make a noise, and I'll try to be as invisible as possible if I have to be in that room. And my mum will do the same, so that she also doesn't, like, you know, embarrass me or I embarrass her. Like, we try our best to sort of accommodate for each other as much as we could. Precious. Yeah, my mum's precious. Imagine having the parents that have mutual respect with their kids. I could never. It took some time. It took some time to get to where I am. Oh, but God, I do realize I feel like I'm an old man. Oh, back in my day, I used to. Yeah. No, it's we've gone through a lot, so now we have this respect. Both me and my father and me and my mother, we've gone through quite a bit of stuff, which resulted in us getting closer, and now we have that respect for each other. So I love my mum, I love my dad as well. So yes, it is lovely. You're like 4 years older than me. Oh, 4 years is quite a lot of time, okay? 4 years is a lot of time. You could do so much in 4 years. You ain't that old. Thank you. I am as young as I could ever be. Just don't call me Boomer. God. Wow, look at Zico Sabuma. Okay, fine, Zoomer it is. Zoomer. I mean, I'm a ghost. I'm a dead boy. I don't really have... I mean, the concepts of boomers, millennials, and zoomers, they're way beyond me. Such things don't apply in purgatory. If only these streams could last forever, that would be nice. Nah, you're so nice. I mean, I stream... I stream almost... Well, not every day. I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And then every day after that is a gorilla stream. I might stream on a Thursday, I might stream on a Friday, I might stream on a Sunday, I might stream on a Saturday. No one really knows. It's more or less, is Fumi invested in a game today? Is Fumi trying a new activity today? Is Fumi going to do a karaoke stream today? It's sort of like a guerrilla thing. So depending on what I feel, I sometimes do 5 streams a week. It really depends. I never reason to hide from my parents. Aww. Kiwi. Well, I hope whatever it is that's going with your parents goes well, and if it's something that either can never be fixed or you're not ready to fix yet, then by all means, you can come to my streams and hide away. Hide away as much as you like, as much as you need. Don't worry, I will be here to protect you, cover you, write stories with you, and play games and scream in someone's ear, because God knows I always scream when I play games. I am quite loud and vulgar at times. Oh well. Just the type of stream I need. Lol. Well, I'm glad I have what you need. I've been finally finished with school for now, and I've been rather bored. So guess to your streams I shall stay till you log off. Oh, I think it's quite funny how I used to have a stream that was basically 12 hours long. So when I first played Final Fantasy VII, I think at my 3rd stream I got really into the game and I ended up streaming for 12 hours, so maybe that'll happen again, who knows. Because currently right now, my 2 games that I'm playing, which is Eastward and also Tales of Arise, they're both story heavy games, so I might end up doing that by mistake again, who knows. I really don't know. So maybe? But you are free to stay here for as long as you like. Enjoy, I hope that I provide some comfort, enjoyment of some sorts to your day, no matter what it is, day, night, but, you know, who knows what time you're watching me, honestly. So I hope I provide some sort of enjoyment. But yes, thank you so much for coming by and always coming. Have you ever started playing Genshin? I've started playing Genshin about a week ago, and I haven't really progressed much in the game. Mostly because, I don't know, something about Genshin hasn't really been making me enjoy it. But I think it's because I haven't been playing it on stream. Honestly, it's so refreshing to play games on stream. It gives an element of, oh, someone's with me. So I definitely enjoy it a lot. I might, you know what? Yeah, I might just stream me playing Genshin from where I am now until the end of it. Maybe that'll make me finish Genshin quicker. Who knows? Currently I'm AR 11. Graduated finally from AR 10. I have two uh, technically heroes that I just gotcha'd for, so yeah. A lot of people say to just play through it a bit and you'll get to the good part at one port. I agree. It probably will get better soon. It's how some games are, slow burners or gacha games. It's usually how it is. But if I don't get that initial hook, either from mechanics, fighting, or anything of that sort, then it'll be really, really difficult for me to do anything. But I will definitely probably play it on stream. Maybe that'll make things a little bit more fun. Who knows? I mean, some people told me that Warframe gets better after a while, so hey. Hey, I want AR12 and my crappy PC won't allow me to go further. What? How's your PC not allowing you to go further? Is it something along the lines of, like it overheating? Or are like the quests more graphically demanding? And I'm certain you can just lower down your thing, like your graphical settings. Maybe that'll help. It deadass will open the game. Ah, okay. That is strange. It just doesn't open. Could that be a sign from God to stop playing? No, I'm joking. Have you tried uninstalling the game? Like the game launcher itself, and then reinstalling it again? That usually helps. That usually really helps. If that doesn't help, either download the game through Epic Game Store, because Epic Game Store has its own version of the game. So you can try Epic Game Store, maybe they have it, maybe their version's a lot more stable for you. If that doesn't work, just uninstall it and do it again. Something along those lines. If it's not been open recently, it could also be due to the fact that it's the anniversary event and everyone's sort of mad at MiHoYo. So maybe that's the case. I mean, I can see why you would be mad at MiHoYo. I'm personally mad about MiHoYo's stuff, and I haven't played the game. A little known fact about me, I like to play gacha games. And even though I do play gacha games to almost an insane level, I have not seen an anniversary much worse than this one. This anniversary is legitimately the worst I've seen in a gacha game. Because I play a gacha game called Destiny Child, and in Destiny Child, during the anniversary event, we had a ticket select. So the ticket select is basically what it is you get to choose which hero you like from this year. So what they tend to do is that they release a ticket select where you can select any hero that you wanted, any 5-star hero that you want, free of charge. Which is really cool because sometimes you will want to complete a collection from a certain event, which you otherwise won't be able to if you don't have the money for it. So the select ticket really, really helps. Of course, obviously certain events are excluded from said thing, but I still like the way Destiny Child handles it. There's also like other gacha games that give you loads and loads and loads of currency, so I don't understand why. I guess you could say I really, really don't understand why certain gacha games just don't really give you loads of currency, because anniversary events is usually when you get a flood of new a flood of new players. So if you have a flood of new players, it would make sense to give them 10 times tickets and all that just to be much, much better at the game. So, I don't know. Genshin's so weird nowadays. Genshin's just bloody weird. Who knows? But I don't know much about games in all honesty. All the time. Depending on the games that you have played when you were younger, or the games that you will get to, you will probably get to like and enjoy those games more and more and more. And you'll learn about those mechanics as you grow with the game. Personally speaking, I've never played a video game in my life before I played Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which means I genuinely have no knowledge of FPS games. But as you play the game more often, you get better at it. So, yeah. Here's to hoping the new 2.2 update gives us something to make up for it. I don't know. I mean, Genshin's been getting review bombed on the Play Store. We've also been getting just a lot of bad practices. Honestly, for MiHoYo, I'm quite surprised that they're still standing as they are. But hey, who knows? Maybe they'll stop becoming a company, or maybe they'll actually fix up. It's just sort of strange how you get more rewards during maintenance than actually during the actual event. So, yeah, stuff. Okay. My PC died during my attempt to uninstall the launcher. I desperately needed a new laptop or something. Oh, good heavens. Yeah, you really need a new laptop. Oh, God. I mean, you could try to probably find a laptop that matches the recommended specifications for Genshin. Sometimes they're cheap. You could find some of them. New Year's sales usually are cheap. Christmas sales are also cheap. So put your eye out on a good one. I recommend the Dell Inspiron. I think that's what it's called. Oh, it's this one. No, Inspiron. This is it. Yeah, this one. The Dell Inspiron. I think this is the new one. The new Dell Inspiron's usually good. Not the notebook. Don't get a notebook. Notebooks are really bad. I think it's this one. Let's see. See this. It has. This is a Dell Inspiron 15.3 1.5 HD K5 processor with a Radeon Vega 8 graphics. gigabytes DDR4 RAM. That's single stick. 204 megahertz, so stick drive. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you have an AMD processor. Your graphics co-processors also, okay. So you're not running on a GTX. Sorry, you're not running on NVIDIA. So you don't have a graphics card. Your graphics card is integrated, which means that it's Radeon, which AMD. So you're working with an AMD. This one's not that good. Also, it's a little expensive for what it is. 11th gen Core, Intel 4, Core i5, 11th gen. Oh. This one is PCIe SSD. Okay, 16 gigabytes RAM, that's good. Core i7, 10th gen. Okay, online meeting ready, Ethernet, HDMI, Iris X. Okay, what's your specifications, my guy? Graphics, you got an Intel Iris Z. Oh god, that's bad. That is not good. Well, it's alright, but it's not good either. We get the Acer Aspire, isn't that usually good? Core i5 10th gen. Okay, that's good. This one's good. 2 GB RAM, good. SSD, HDMI, Wi-Fi. Okay. That's looking nice. It has a Intel UHD DDR4. I mean, the Inspiron's pretty good for you. I think that'll be good. Kind of interested now. Laptops with GTX 1080 Ti. Yeah, so this looks good. Alright, here we go. Got the Samsung Galaxy. Oh, no, that's a book. Don't like that. Acer Predator, $1,000 telecast. Oh, god, that's not good. Are you sure you want a laptop? Because I think it will do you a world of good if you chose like a PC rather than a laptop. Because laptops are really expensive, as you can see. Usually because they're thin and harder to manufacture. Do I think a PC will do you good? PCs will probably do you good, yeah? Though I'm not really an expert, so please do take my words with a hint of salt. Alright, I think I should be done now, because it's time for dinner and I am starving. Are PCs cheaper? Yes, PC towers tend to be a lot cheaper and are more bang for your buck. So let's say, let's go to, well, let's go to PC, Amazon. Don't buy from Dell. Thing is, I would genuinely not recommend getting a, like, if you got a desktop, try your best not to get pre-built ones. It's a lot better if you get ones that are that. If you can find one cheaper, because I have a PC tower that's probably the same age as me. Ah, okay. Hold on. PC desktop. Let's see. Well, let's see. 10 Pro Wi-Fi, GTX 1650. No. $1,000 is a 1660 Ti, 6 GB, 16 GB RAM. Oh, this is good. This one's good. This one's cheaper than if you would get yourself an actual one. But this is a Core i7, which means that you have a really good processor already. Because normally what people do is that they cheap out on the processor and get yourself a Core i5. Core i5 10th gen is a 4-core, which is good. But the problem with that is that you'll still need to upgrade if you want to stream and open multiple windows in the background. It's a lot better to have a much higher that. But for gaming, just for gaming, if you're only doing gaming and also light streaming on the side, not a lot of applications in front of you, then a Core i5 would probably be good. So I would find you on. Oh wait, this one, 11th gen, i3. Ouch, that's an i3. Ooh, that's an i3. That's bad. Oh wait, this one, Core i5. Oh, here we go. Here we are. 8 gigabytes of computer memory. This is your only problem here. But the rest, this is good. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Core i5, which means, is it Core i5 10th gen? Yes, the Core i5 10th gen, so that's good. GeForce GTX 1660 Super, so that's a pretty good graphics card. This has a rating of 8.2, which means it's still very good for current day. 6 gigabytes of VR RAM, plus also 8 gigabytes DDR4. So your only kind of issue is the RAM, because you only have one 8 gigabytes single strip, compared to a dual channel one, which is going to be a lot better. 500 NVMe SSD, it's pretty alright. Wi-Fi already, okay, yeah. I mean, this is a good start, though I recommend you building it. It's a lot better if you build it, collect the parts yourself, because if you got a pre-built one, usually they cheap out on something. It's really problematic if you do so, because you want to get a bang for your buck. So try your best to find one, the parts, do your own research and figure it out, and just download more RAM, Kappa. Wow, Zikos, you're such a boomer. You're such a boomer, Zikos. Hello, Brian. Hi, welcome to the stream again. I think we are just about finished with this. I think this is good enough for what we have. Pretty good. Live for yourself, not for anyone else. Because the problem is here. I always get sidetracked. So, I think this is good enough. The story ends at a lovely word pathing. So that's good. And this can be filled in much easily. So you can probably just fill this in, Zikos. Well, not really fill this in. I think you streaming will just be a connect to two, because you're, that's easy to connect. So I think this is good. I mean, I'll pass it to you, and then tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to be removed, what you want me to edit or add details to. I'll save that, and I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you now, actually. Okay, hold on. Let's just grab this. And where's Zikos? Sounds Gucci. Here you go. So, thank you, by the way, Fumi. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime. Okay. Give me a second, chat. I just need to send this to Zikos. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Right, chat. It has been incredibly wonderful to spend this lovely afternoon / evening. I always don't know what to call these hours. Night, we'll just call it night. So I would spend this night with you guys. It's been really fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that you guys were very relaxed, calmed, and everything. The story, once the story is done being checked and everything by Zikos, and if he's okay with it, I'll release it over. I'll send a link, probably in the description, or I'll tweet it out. I don't know what I'll do. And for now, this is it. Our final word count of the day is 1,873. Oh, sorry. So we wrote 1,873 words in the span of 3 hours, which is, it's alright. It's pretty good. It's pretty acceptable. Acceptable time. Pretty good. So chat, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those people who are new, hello. Welcome. I'm glad that you've decided to join us. I hope that everyone is well relaxed. It's time for me to go. Remember to eat your food, drink your water, wear your seatbelts, go to bed at your most appropriate time, and sleep well and loads, please, for me. If you can't sleep, think of me cuddling you, and we'll sleep together. Remember that you are loved and cared for by so many people, and if not, then you are definitely loved by me, and you are precious to me, always and forever. Thank you so much. My name has been Fumiyo-kun. こんばんは。おやすみ。おはようございます。じゃあねみんな。バイ。バイバイバイバイバイ。Love you, love you all. Bye.